Hey, it's Katie, and I know that I speak a lot about different things to do and actions, and today I really wanted to share with you my learnings of the power of stillness because I, like many people, have recently taken on a lot, and I just kind of as a people pleaser, like many of us are, I kept saying yes to a lot of things, and I felt, yes, I can do this, and yes, I can do this, and oh, I'll figure it out. And I took on a lot on my plate, really. And even when I kind of had this intuition that this might be a little too much, I still, in my head, was like, oh no, you can do this. You can definitely do this. You just got to be organized. You just got to be productive. You got to figure out how to make, the best use of your time, things like that. And I know many people run into this problem. And what I recently experienced with my travels that I just recently had was the power of stillness, the power of quiet contemplation, because I was stressed out. I had so much going on. I never felt like I could just sit. I felt like I was running around all day, never getting anything done, and being kind of crabby and not being the person that I wanted to be. And it was really weighing heavy on me. My family noticed, my friends, even my mentors and people that I really look up to were starting to say, like, are you doing okay? Are you really sure you should be doing this? Things like that. And I kept, for whatever reason, thinking I could do it all. I know everyone has that thought, no, I can do this, I can do it all. And I was fortunate enough to be able to go to a cardiac yoga training last week. And you meditate. And of course, I was thinking, yeah, this will be great. We'll see what happens. But I felt awkward. I mean, I do meditate, but I do Shavasana at the end of yoga classes or Payo, but I never really felt like, oh, I can just sit still and I can really connect with my inner spirituality. I never felt like I had that. So I was willing to try. And yes, I felt awkward at the beginning. But as I really let myself just go and I let all those like fear and anxiety about it and just let it go and just let myself be, I started to sort of get it and let those thoughts kind of come in, like clouds are just going to sort of pass over you. You're going to have them for a little bit, but you just don't attach yourself to it. And that meditation and that quiet part of the training was so impactful for me because I was really stressed and I was doing way too much, and I got bogged down by doing more and doing more things versus stepping away, sitting down, giving myself 30 minutes a day to just let my mind unwind. And I think people always remember to give them their bodies a day off, but what do you really do for your mind to give yourself mental fitness? Can you wake up 15 minutes earlier a day to just sit quietly? Can you do it at lunch? I mean, I wasn't one of those people for sure. I was doing more. Because how do you deal with stress? You just do more. You don't let your mind think, right? Wrong, wrong, wrong. And I never really understood the power of it until I gave myself the gift of going to this cardiac yoga training, because that quiet contemplation really gave me insight into a lot of problems that I was having. And I came up with some great resolutions that I just feel better now. I feel like I'm kind of getting into a groove, like I'm just connecting my mind, body, and spirit, and I'm letting them all just sort of align and really be who I want to be. And I just want to sort of plant that seed for you and think about how you can be still. Think about the power of stillness can have, letting your mind just unwind and think. Because it can be powerful, sometimes we get caught up in the doing and not the being. So how can you be? And I don't mean to say that you have to sit for an hour just sitting and chanting and things like that. Find what's going to work for you. Maybe you have a specific relaxation CD. Maybe you have 15 minutes in the morning to just sit. Maybe you can go outside and just let the sun, warm up your face, whatever it is. It can be very small, but when you have a really big problem, try to think about stepping away from it for a moment and just quietly contemplate it. And I think this might help. And it was even more affirmed that when I was going home from this yoga retreat, I was reading a book, Focal Point by Brian Tracy. And in the book, he talks about spiritual development. And I had already walked away knowing that, yes, I need to do more spiritual connection, and I really need to take time to just sit quietly, 30 minutes, whatever it was. I needed to do that at least once a day. And so I'm sitting on the plane home, already knowing this, and I read, "It has been said that men and women begin to become great when they begin to spend time alone with themselves, listening to their inner voices." And that was like it for me. I just understood. And I felt like this is the message that I was supposed to get. This was the right way, and this was the right time. And maybe I needed to go through kind of that stressful running around like a chicken with my head cut off for a little bit. So give it a try, see what you think, and I'd love to hear about it. So please write some comments below or let me know what kind of stillness you've incorporated into your life that has helped you to deal with an issue. And I look forward to hearing it.